Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sustainable Hunting Company. Today I'm going to be going over how to refletch your own arrows. We already got a few started. I have this one here. These are actually Marcus's arrows. I will do a couple of mine because one of the fletchings has come off. But basically, you want to get the fletching off of these and clear anything else we got. And I'll show you the tool that I use and everything we go over. So basically, so like you see on this one that Marcus has, this is one of his normal arrows he uses. It's got a little bit of a tear, so we are going to completely get this fletching off and redo it. The fletching that I will be using today, got a couple of them. So either I'll try some of these ones on his. I think I have the actual original packaging in here still. Yes. So these are just Duravanes. These are, I think, some of the more cheaper side of ones, and I still think they make these, but these are, I know, a little bit older, but they're still just fine because they've never really been used. And then I will also use some boning heats on Marcus's arrows on one of them, kind of go from there, and then I am going to see if I have some lighted nocks that fit his setup. So I'm going to hopefully, ooh, okay, good, my glue's still good. So I am using the Fletch-Tite boning platinum glue when I do this. It's, from reviews that I've read, it's pretty good, and I haven't had issues yet with mine. Some previous arrows I've done that I've fletched. And then I will be using a fletching jig that I got off Amazon. I don't really remember what it's called, but it's a ZNE. I think it was like 25-30 bucks, so really cheap. It's not the fancy Blitzenberg, whatever they're called ones, but really do the job because you have the clip on it, and as long as you just get the fletching onto the arrow, that's kind of the biggest part of it. Let's see if I got anything else. Well, it does come with a couple other ones, so like this is a helical one, because they call it, so it gives it that nice helical movement on it. I guess you can kind of see it on this one. Already has it a little bit. Alright, but we'll get started with how to take the fletching off. With these are a little easier to take off when it comes to using this tool that I got from Amazon also. It's called the Kinetics defletching tool. It's super nice because it's got a nice grip on it. And then it's got set up nicely on fletching, so you can ride the arrow there and then hold it like this. So for an example, when I do it, you just kind of go here with it and good forward with it. And now it's not super sharp at the moment because I've used it a bunch, but that's kind of what you do. You just work them off, and you go through and get them all the way off. Now you don't have to go out and get this tool. You can just buy a normal box cutter and use that as a razor blade. You just got to be careful you don't dig into it too much, so you don't ruin the arrow and risk splintering it. But stay level enough to be able to scrape it off. But always do this away from yourself, no matter what you're using, so you don't cut yourself. So I'm going to continue getting this off. Same with this other arrow, and then I'll get into the next step. On fletching them, and then trying to find the best, I guess, going with trying to find the spine on the arrow so you can align your nock properly, along with aligning the top fletching the spot the right way. Now, there's a couple ways you can fletch them. You can do 4 or 3. I think for Marcus's, I might try one on 4 and then the other on 3. We'll play around. I told him I'd try a couple different combinations for him and see what he likes, so we're gonna get going on that. Alright guys, so we got this first one started. We're doing the helical 4 fletch on this one. We're kind of just see how that goes. Usually it says to hold it on there for a little while, but just like if you watch Chris B, you don't need to. So we're going to turn it, get the next one ready. So when I line it up, I look at there's usually little dashes on these, so I line up the back of it on like about 1 dash up, and then I put just a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot of it on here, so you just kind of go along the top. Don't need much. Yeah, you just kind of go along and follow it. You stick it right on there. There's a nice magnet to it also, so that helps a ton. So we're gonna on. I like to give it a press down when I do it, so it kind of gets on there nice and firm. I just let it sit for a couple seconds, I'll just keep doing the same until I get all 4 fletchings on, and then I will take it, hang it off the side of my table here, and just let it dry. And I may actually go in and put the dabs. Usually you want to put a dab on each end of the fletching. Like I said, once again, I do want to mention, I'm not a professional. I'm showing you a cheap way you can do this yourself without going to any archery shop, if you want a more budget-friendly way. And it's kind of a nice little thing to do on your own, and makes it feel a little better about making your own stuff when you get out to the woods. So continue fletching, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so we got this first one done. Did a 4 fletch with the helical on it. Now I'm going to do the finishing touch. Get some of this old stuff off. So basically, just go on each tip, dab it, and then you'll go through and want to fix it. Alright, so I'm going to get a paper towel, try to clean off some of it here between the lines. So just use my finger quick without ruining it too much. Now this glue is open and about a year old, so it is kind of leaving or drying a little weird and fast, so it's kind of an issue. But we're gonna call that good. We're gonna set it on the side and let it dry, let it hang off the table. We'll move on to the next. So this next one, I'm just gonna do a 4 fletch straight fletching, and then I'll do a 3 fletch for the other one, the helical, and a 3 fletch straight line. So we're gonna continue on. Okay, so we get ditched the hat. It's getting too warm in my apartment. Over in the AC, trying to keep the electric bill down. So I'm going to show you quick how fast you can kind of do this. It doesn't take too long, so let's get started. We're just doing a 3 fletch, non-helical, skin slate helical, how I have it lined up, but we're going to get started. Show how quick you can do this. Now usually the instructions say to hold it there for a while, but you don't really need to. It would take forever to do that. I don't got time to sit here and do that, so I'll get this on, let it sit for a couple seconds. While that happens, I'll get my next fletching ready. Then we'll pop it off, rotate it, get the next one on quick. Vroom, vroom. You can hear that. Alright, so turn that off. And now we'll get this next one going. Here. Throw it on. Always press down on it to get that nice firm seal. Wait a couple seconds again. Pop it off. Rotate it. Should grab this other fletching, but get it set up again. Now there are many different fletchings you can use. I'm just using these because I already had them, but you can get the 2-inch ones, these ones. These aren't 2 inches tall. I'll have to check what they are. Okay, got that. Plug it back on and press. Try to get this on the table. Alright. Wait a couple seconds. And then pop it off. Be gentle taking it out so I don't bump the fletchings off, since they are still a little bit to go. And then I'm going to go through, do the ends here quick. It's drying really fast today, so you can tell it's a little older. There we go. Alright, well on the tops here. Okay. Then we can just rub your finger down just to kind of knock off some of the glue so it's not sticking up as much. And bam, just like that, we're done. Just about 2:45, 3 minutes. So we're gonna let this sit. I did get him set up with a lighted knock here. So he's got all that. He's got the green knock and with his normal arrow, we're gonna set it to the side and let it dry. So with that, guys, it's kind of a quick way how you can fletch your own arrows. Easy way, just gotta get the glue, gotta get the fletching. You can go with the bony heats. I didn't use those today. I just ended up using some Durabanes that are a little bit older from the early 2000s. It's not really early 2000s, mid 2000s. And yeah, just throw it on there and that's all you need to do. For really cheap, guys, you can fletch your own arrows. Get in your own jigs. You can get them for like 25, 30 bucks on Amazon. Get the glue, it's like another 10 bucks. It's not super expensive. And a pack of fletching is like another 10. So you can get yourself fletching really easily. I'm sure there's better ways to do it than what I've done, but this is the way I've done it, and it's the easiest for me. So this is why I'm showing it the way I do it. But you can go as fancy, expensive as you want, just like anything in hunting, or you can just go the cheaper route like I do, and it works just fine. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna get an aider video in how to make aiders for your climbing sticks, and then we also got another goose hunting video. Actually, if you already haven't yet, check out the goose hunting videos we have posted already from early season. We got one with Marcus just running himself. Then I hopped on out there, and yeah, that was a couple days ago. But also we go off of that. 3 of us out of the group must have gotten some like wild parsnip because my hands were all, they got a lot of rash and kind of blistery. So got a prescription for that, and yeah, kind of sucks. So both hands are like that. So when you're brushing in your blinds, be careful where you're cutting. Don't cut things out of ditches like we did, because it's gonna be an unfortunate turn of events. So that's all I got for you guys. Tried those 3 different fletching things out, and we'll kind of see how they work out for us. And I'll let Marcus shoot them. I'll let them dry overnight and bring them back to him tomorrow and see what he wants to do. So it's getting late here, so I want to go to bed soon. So catch you guys next time. Oh, I am done. Yeah, that one hurt.
No, it didn't. I saw what it was.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear on my left ear now.